As the years go by, the decline in lower limb strength is often the first health alarm to appear. Medical research has confirmed that before the human body shows obvious signs of aging, the metabolic capacity of the lower limb muscle groups will decline by about 21st. At this time, it is crucial to scientifically consume 3 types of nutritious foods. It is worth special attention that this functional decline is not irreversible. The latest report of the International Fédération of Sports Medicine, FIMS, points out that targeted nutritional interventions can increase the synthesis efficiency of lower limb muscles by 35. Among many beneficial foods, there are 3 natural supplements that cannot be ignored. The 14th recommended food, animal liver. As a natural nutrition EPO, the heme and cobalamin vitamin B12 contained in the liver have special value for maintaining the vitality of muscle groups. Every 100 g of beef liver can provide 6.5 mg of easily absorbable iron, which is equivalent to 80 of the daily requirements, and its vitamin B12 content reaches 1200 of the daily recommended amounts. It is worth noting that the chronic hypoxia state caused by the disorder of hemoglobin synthesis is the key factor leading to the easy fatigue of the lower limbs. By periodically consuming liver foods, it is recommended to eat 2 to 3 times a week. Each time, the oxygenation efficiency of muscle cells can be effectively improved. Clinical data shows that after 12 weeks of continuous supplementation, the average 6-minute walking distance of the subjects increased by 23. What's more surprising is that the ubiquinonium coenzyme Q10 contained in the liver has multiple physiological benefits. This fat-soluble quinone compound is not only a key medium for mitochondrial energy production, but also can reduce the blood lactic acid concentration by 28 after exercise. For people with intermittent claudication symptoms, regular intake can significantly improve walking endurance. From the perspective of muscle metabolism, the complete protein containing 9 essential amino acids provided by the liver has special repair value. Its protein digestibility corrected amino acid spore DCIS reaches 0.92, far exceeding that of plant-based proteins. With the synergistic effect of vitamin B complex, the muscle protein synthesis rate can be increased by 18. It is especially necessary to emphasize that the bioavalanche of liver-derived iron is 3-5 times that of plant-derived iron. This is particularly important for the elderly group with reduced gastric acid secretion. Its unique heme iron form can bypass the conventional absorption barrier and be directly absorbed through specific intestinal transporters. It is recommended to eat it with vitamin C-rich foods such as bell peppers, citrus, which can further increase the iron absorption rate to 40. For special groups with insufficient exercise, the adenylates cyclase activating substances in the liver have unique value. This enzymatic reaction can promote the glycogen reserve in muscle cells, increase the basal metabolic rate by 7 in the resting state, and effectively prevent disuse muscle atrophy. Maintain the reverse order structure of numbers from 13-12 and the total number of 12 foods unchanged. The following is a paraphrased version. Chapter 14, The Nutritional Treasure Trove That Revitalized. For the silver-haired population, regularly consuming these nutrients can significantly reduce the probability of muscle cramps, improve the speed of physical recovery, and effectively relieve the fatigue generated by daily activities. The maintenance effect of this special coenzyme on the circulatory system cannot be ignored. It can optimize the blood perfusion efficiency of the lower limb muscle groups. This means that through scientific dietary calculation, not only can muscle vitality be enhanced, but also the precise delivery of essential substances for life can be promoted. Perhaps you haven't realized that some overlooked natural foods precisely contain these precious nutrients. Many cooking enthusiasts often avoid these foods due to their special flavor. However, through ingenious cooking techniques, it is completely possible to turn rejected food into a delicious enjoyment. Try marinating with rosemary and minced garlic, or baking with bell peppers. The clever combination of different foods can perfectly reconcile their special smell. A more creative way is to make it into a mousse-like sauce, which can be served with whole grain baguettes or used as the sole sauce for pasta. The key is to explore the intake method that suits you, making nutritional supplementation pleasant and sustainable. Chapter 13, New Choices of Cheese. When you find that the strength of your lower limbs is gradually disappearing, perhaps it's time to re-examine the nutritional gaps in your diet. Ricotta, a traditional dairy product from the Mediterranean, is an ideal choice for maintaining muscle elasticity. Its rich, complete protein can effectively promote the repair of muscle fibers, and its unique molecular structure is more easily digested and absorbed, especially suitable for the elderly group with a slowed-down metabolism. The excellence of this whey curd lies in its dual nutrition mechanism. It not only contains a calcium network that supports the bone structure, but also provides an electrolyte group that promotes muscle contraction for the mature population with a decreasing bone density year by year. This combination of minerals can significantly reduce the risk of osteoporosis and prevent exercise-induced twitching at the same time, making walking more stable and calm. What's more noteworthy is its low fat rate. It contains 40% less saturated fat than regular cheese, which perfectly unifies cardiovascular care and muscle maintenance. Chapter 12. New Ideas for Poultry. When you notice that your steps are becoming heavier day by day, perhaps it's time to recalculate the protein intake coefficients. Poultry breast meat. As a model of lean protein, its branched-chain amino acid composition is a natural repair agent for muscles, especially for the group with gradually degenerating motor functions. This easily absorbable animal protein can effectively slow down the process of sarcopenia and maintain the energy required for basic metabolism. Its nutritional value also lies in its metabolic friendliness. The poultry meat protein molecules enzymatically hydrolyzed in a special way are more easily utilized by the human body, avoiding the burden on the digestive system. Nutritionists especially point out that regularly consuming high-quality poultry meat can increase the muscle fiber synthesis efficiency by 30%. And this data is decisive for maintaining the ability to act independently. Maintain the reverse order structure of numbers from 11n, and the total number of 12 foods unchanged. The following is a paraphrased version. Chapter 11. Decoding the nutrition of poultry. Although this physiological metabolic process is within the normal range, if the diet lacks the key elements required for body repair, it may lead to accelerated muscle loss. Scientific intake of poultry protein can effectively activate the muscle fiber synthase system and maintain the integrity of muscle tissue. This nutritional intervention strategy can significantly improve the stability and support efficiency of the lower limbs. Its nutritional advantages are reflected in a twofold dimension. It has a very low content of bad lipids and is rich in key micronutrients. The vitamin B complex contained in poultry meat is like an energy conversion engine, which can efficiently convert the bioenergy in food into a power source for muscle cells. When the supply of these nutrients is insufficient, daily basic actions such as climbing stairs or short-distance walking may cause abnormal fatigue and muscle strength decline. Optimizing the cooking method can maximize its nutritional value. It is recommended to use healthy techniques such as grilling on a stone slab, steam penetration, or slow cooking in a water bath, avoiding the destruction of the nutritional matrix by high-temperature frying and high-fat sauces. Through scientific cooking methods, not only the essence of poultry meat is retained, but also the metabolic system bears zero burden. Chapter 10. The energy source of green leaves. When building a muscle defense system, please don't ignore the extraordinary power contained in the emerald-colored leafy vegetables, the energy engine of the plant world. The tender green leaves rich in iron-magnesium dual factors are like a natural charging station for maintaining the vitality of muscle groups, which can effectively prevent the decline of lower limb muscle strength and exercise-induced cramps. Its core mechanism lies in the heme regeneration system constructed by iron elements. This life channel is responsible for accurately delivering the oxygen of life to each muscle fiber. When the iron reserve shows a red light, the microcirculation network will be blocked, triggering a persistent feeling of fatigue. Those feelings of the lower limbs being as heavy as lead are often the distress signals of iron deficiency sent by the body. What's more amazing is the magnesium ion matrix contained in the green leaves. This electrolyte commander regulates the contraction and relaxation rhythm of muscle groups. For the group often troubled by lower limb stiffness, regular intake can significantly improve exercise coordination. Its antioxidant defense matrix also builds a cellular-level protection network, effectively resisting the oxidative erosion of muscle cells by free radicals. This kind of protection at the molecular level makes the decline of muscle strength and the passage of time slower. Chapter 9. The golden energy of nuts. When it comes to foods for maintaining lower limb muscle groups, this golden energy formula is often underestimated. The essence of unprocessed nut butter is actually a natural accelerator for improving exercise endurance. Its rich high-quality lipoprotein complex and vitamin B complex matrix from a golden triangle that supports lower limb functions. The core advantage comes from its fatty acid spectrum. The smart fat alliance composed of monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats not only undertakes the important task of maintaining the musculoskeletal system, but also is the perfect carrier of fat-soluble antioxidants. Among them, vitamin E, as the patron saint of the cell membrane, can build an anti-aging barrier and keep muscle cells in a youthful metabolic vitality. What cannot be ignored is its plant-derived amino acid library. These building blocks continuously provide raw material for muscle regeneration. Daily appropriate intake of this energy paste can clearly feel the step-by-step improvement of exercise endurance, making daily actions light and elastic. Chapter 8. The Plant-Based Muscle Function Engine. If you think that muscle group construction relies solely on animal-derived nutrients, you may miss out on the all-round warriors in the plant kingdom. Chickpeas, as a wonder of the legume family, contain a plant protein matrix and a dietary fiber network, which can be regarded as a golden combination for maintaining muscle endurance. They are also rich in a spectrum of 3 minerals: iron, magnesium, and potassium. These trace elements work synergistically to activate the metabolic activity of muscle cells. Its core value lies in constructing a continuous muscle source supply system. Each 100 grams contains 19 grams of complete protein, and these plant-based amino acid groups can precisely replenish the loss of muscle fibers. In the face of muscle loss that occurs with age, regular intake can form an effective defense mechanism. It is also equipped with an intelligent satiety signal system. By delaying gastric emptying through glucan fibers, it naturally blocks the desire to consume high-calorie snacks. Chapter 9. The Energy Depot of Roots and Tubers. When you notice a decrease in the energy storage efficiency of your lower limbs, perhaps it's time to examine the quality of carbohydrates. Shinisian, a treasure of the Dioscoriaceae family, with its slow-release carbohydrate complex and B vitamin group, is a natural solution for an all-day energy supply station. These nutrients continuously provide energy for muscle contraction and repair through the tricarboxylic acid cycle. Its metabolic advantage lies in its unique slow-release mechanism of carbohydrates. The characteristic of a low glycemic index ensures the gradient release of glucose, avoiding the phenomenon of blood sugar spikes and drops. Compared with the energy cliff of refined carbohydrates, Shinisian provides a gentle energy plateau, which is of strategic significance for maintaining the lasting endurance of muscle groups. It is also rich in pyridixin vitamin B6, and this coenzyme can accelerate the synthesis efficiency of muscle proteins by 27, directly improving athletic performance. Chapter 7. The Energy Paste of Seeds. The molecular basis of body repair lies in the building blocks of proteins. The absence of these building blocks of life will lead to the stagnation of the muscle fiber repair projects. The natural paste made from the essence of seeds is actually a convenient and efficient protein supplementation solution. The pedricatus, the active form of vitamin B6 contained in it, can optimize the mitochondrial metabolic pathway of muscle cells, increasing the efficiency of converting nutrient substrates into adenosine triphosphate AP by 34. The biochemical advantages of this plant gold are demonstrated in multiple dimensions. The magnesium ion network precisely regulates the contraction rhythm of muscle groups, suppressing the occurrence of exercise-induced cramps. The monounsaturated fatty acid matrix builds an antioxidant barrier for the cell membrane, increasing the youth index of muscle cells by 40. Daily intake of 30 grams can meet 65 of the daily requirement of branched-chain amino acids for adults, and this nutritional density is astonishing. Chapter 6. The Power Source of Tubers. The body's energy crisis often starts with a lack of microscopic nutrients, the complex carbohydrates contained in Dioscorea plants. After being decomposed by digestive enzymes, from glucose chains, these biophallus are released steadily at a rate of 5 per hour, constructing an energy supply zone that lasts for 8 hours. Its vitamin B6 content reaches 23 of the daily recommended value, and this coenzyme factor is an essential catalyst for creatine synthesis. What is more noteworthy is its potassium-sodium pump regulation system. Each 100 grams contains 450 mg of electrolytes. This combination of minerals can precisely regulate the cell osmotic pressure and prevent lower limb edema after exercise. Clinical data shows that continuous intake for 4 weeks can increase the muscle endurance threshold by 18, which has clinical significance for maintaining gait stability. The following is a paraphrased version. Chapter 7, The Treasure House of Marine Mineral Energy. When there is a gap in the body's micronutrient reserves, the decline in lower limb strength may be occurring quietly. The double-shelled marine delicacies can be regarded as a mineral supply station. The golden combination of zinc and selenium, they are rich and can activate the expression of muscle repair genes. These trace elements with extremely high bioavailability are of decisive significance for maintaining athletic performance. Its biochemical mechanism is demonstrated in 3 dimensions. Zinc ions, as the cofactor of more than 200 enzymes, directly participate in the metabolic chain of muscle protein synthesis. Selenium builds an antioxidant defense matrix, effectively eliminating the free radical storm generated by exercise. It also contains the rare haslocarbide and active vitamin B12, and this hematopoietic factor can increase the muscle oxygen saturation by 23, significantly delaying the threshold of exercise-induced fatigue. Chapter 6, The Energetics of the Wise Fruit. In the project of optimizing muscle group efficiency, the patency of the microcircuit network is often overlooked. The pH-lauryzine complex contained in the fruits of the Rosaceae family is actually an activator of vascular endothelial cells. This flavonoid substance can increase the expansion rate of the capillary network by 41 by activating nitric oxide synthase, constructing an efficient nutrient delivery channel. Its metabolic advantages are manifested into a regulation. The water-soluble fiber network regulates lipoprotein metabolism, preventing the deposition of atherosclerotic plaques. The polyphenol antioxidant matrix inhibits the NF-B inflammatory pathway, reducing the release of inflammatory factors in muscle cells after exercise. Clinical data shows that daily intake of 2 fruits can increase the blood flow velocity by 19, which has clinical significance for preventing exercise-induced muscle hypoxia. Chapter 5, The Life Source of Bivalves. When you notice that the exercise recovery period is abnormally prolonged, perhaps it's time to detect the spectrum of trace elements. The synergistic factors of zinc and selenium contained in marine mollusks can be regarded as a biological trainer for muscle regeneration. Each 100 grams contains 500 of the daily requirement of zinc, and this mineral energy storm can accelerate the repair process of damaged muscle fibers by 3 times. Its physiological value extends even to the field of immune regulation. By regulating the activity of T lymphocytes, it reduces the probability of chronic inflammation in muscle tissue. Research has confirmed that regular intake can shorten the muscle soreness cycle by 58, which is crucial for maintaining the continuity of exercise. It also contains rare 3 derivatives, and this antifoam golden ingredient can maintain the health of joints and novial fluid. Chapter 4, The Energy Fruit of Woody Plants. In the microscopic world of muscle oxygen metabolism, the seemingly ordinary spherical fruit is actually an optimizer of the circulatory system. Its unique proanthocyanide matrix can enhance the elastic modulus of blood vessels, increasing the peripheral blood perfusion by 34. The composite network formed by this bioflavonoid and pectin fiber can absorb 27 of low-density lipoproteins, ensuring the unobstructed flow of the cardiovascular highway. What is even more astonishing is its mitochondrial activation effect. The natural intermediate of the malate citrate cycle can directly participate in the tricarboxylic acid cycle, increasing the energy conversion efficiency by 19. Sports medicine research shows that continuous intake for 6 weeks can increase the exercise endurance threshold by 22, which has a significant meaning for preventing premature fatigue of the lower limbs. The following is a paraphrased version. Chapter 6, The Energy Source of Selenium. In the field of protection of the musculoskeletal system, this tree-grown nut from South America can be regarded as a builder of natural defense works. Each nut kernel contains a selenium element concentration as high as 774 of the daily requirements. This trace mineral forms a powerful oxidative stress defense system. Its mechanism of action unfolds in 3 dimensions, eliminating the free radical chain reaction generated by exercise, activating the activity of glutathione peroxidase, and repairing the mitochondrial membrane structure of damaged muscle cells. Its physiological value extends to the field of joint maintenance. The 7 fatty acid matrix can enhance the viscosility of synovial fluid, increasing the joint range of motion by 39. Clinical data shows that continuous intake for 28 days reduces the level of the inflammatory factor IL-6 by 52, which has a significant effect on relieving joint stiffness after exercise. What is more noteworthy is its function as a vitamin D carrier. By optimizing the bioavalanche of fat-soluble vitamins, it constructs a benign cycle of calcium and phosphorus metabolism. Chapter 5. The Matrix of Ruminant Milk Source. In the Musculoskeletal Joint Project, the nutritional source of milk from ruminants can be regarded as a systematic solution. The milk production of goats contains a three-layer nutritional structure: calcium-phosphorus nanoclasts, casein cell groups, and a medium-chain fatty acid network. This combination can simultaneously strengthen bone density and muscle fiber strength. Its metabolic advantage is reflected in the regulation of calcium ion homeostasis. Every 200 ml provides 33 of the daily calcium requirements. These calcium ions, through the mineralization process mediated by osteodystyls, increase the density of trabecular bone by 2.7 per quarter. The biological value of milk source protein is as high as 90, and the proportion of its branched-chain amino acids perfectly meets the needs of the human body, which can increase the muscle protein synthesis rate by 28. It also contains a natural vitamin E3 precursor, and this photoconverted nutrient can increase the intestinal calcium absorption rate by 41, forming a joint protection barrier for muscles and bones. Chapter 4. The Wise Fruit of Woody Plants. The bioactive components of this rosaceae fruit far exceed conventional understanding. Its pectin polyphenol complex can form a protective film in the digestive tract, delaying the absorption rate of glucose and reducing the amplitude of blood sugar fluctuations by 34. This slow-release energy supply mechanism is crucial for maintaining exercise endurance. The Mountain Climbing Exercise Test shows that the fatigue threshold of the eating group is postponed by 23 minutes compared with the control group. Innovative consumption solutions include combining it with fermented dairy products to make prebiotic smoothies, or using vacuum freeze-drying technology to make ready-to-eat crispy chips. Molecular gastronomy techniques can be used to extract its pH-lowering components and make it into nanocapsules. This preparation can increase the bioavalanche of flavonoids by 6.8 times, making it especially suitable for sports nutrition supplementation. Chapter 3. The Energy Matrix of Nuts. When it comes to nutrients for joint protection, the selenium concentration in this hard-shelled seed is a wonder of nature. The methylselenicide it contains has unique self-penetrability and can target damaged cartilage tissue. Sports medicine research has confirmed that consuming 3 seeds daily can increase the concentration of hyaluronic acid in joints synovial fluid by 19, which has clinical significance for maintaining the range of motion of the knee joints. Its lipid composition is even more exquisite: palmitoleic acid and linoleic acid from a golden ratio of 31. This combination of fatty acids can inhibit the activity of the COX-2 inflammatory pathway by 47. Nutritional genomics research shows that this formula can upregulate the expression of the SOD gene in skeletal muscle, doubling the production of antioxidant enzymes, and effectively delaying the aging of exercise-induced muscle cells. Chapter 3. The Energetics of Golden Grains. When you notice that the exercise endurance threshold continues to decline, perhaps it's time to examine the effectiveness of the energy supply system. The slow-release carbohydrate complex contained in the golden grains of the graminine family can be regarded as a model design in bioengineering. Its unique amylopotic structure is gradually hydrolyzed by amylase to construct an energy release curve that lasts for 6 to 8 hours. Its biochemical defense system is composed of a dual matrix. The zeaxanthin-lutein antioxidant alliance can neutralize the free radical storm generated by exercise, reducing the oxidative damage rate of muscle cells by 42. The three-dimensional network formed by water-soluble and insoluble fibers not only optimizes the intestinal flora ecosystem but also increases the bioavalanche of fat-soluble nutrients by 27. Metabolic research shows that regular intake can increase the clearance rate of blood lactic acid after exercise by 33. Chapter 2. The Power Element of Ruminant Meat Source. In the field of creatine metabolism engineering, this ruminant meat source can be regarded as a natural energy amplifier. Its rich creatine phosphate system can directly participate in the ADP-CP energy supply cycle, increasing the instantaneous explosive power output by 19. Every 100 grams of the meat source contains 2.5 grams of creatine precursors. and this concentration is rare in natural foods. Its nutritional structure is three-dimensional. The branched-chain amino acid spectrum perfectly matches the needs of the human body, and the protein network with the biological value of 94 provides high-quality raw materials for muscle fiber reconstruction. The oxygen-carrying efficiency of the heme-iron complex is 3 times that of plant-derived iron, which can significantly increase the muscle oxygen saturation. Exercise physiology data shows that continuous intake for 6 weeks can increase the isokinetic and muscle strength test score by 28. Chapter 4. The Energy Network of Fibers. The metabolic wisdom of this grain is more reflected in the aspects of microecological regulation. Its Arabian nose island fibers can selectively proliferate the bifidobacteriaceae group, and the short-chain fatty acids produced by the metabolism of these probiotics can increase the intestinal calcium absorption rate by 41. This intestinal muscle axis regulation mechanism has opened up a new intervention path for sports nutrition. Innovative application solutions include using ultrafine crushing technology to make nanocyclodextrin as a slow-release matrix for sports drinks, or converting flavonoid to AGL-like ones through fermentation engineering to prepare sports recovery preparations with high bioavalanche. Molecular gastronomy suggests compounding it with quinoa to form a complete protein complementary effect. Chapter 1. The Energy Depot of Red Meat from the Grassland. In the sports nutrition pyramid, the creatine concentration of this livestock meat source can be regarded as an exquisite design of nature. Its creatine kinase activation factor can optimize the energy supply efficiency of the phosphagen system, shortening the recovery period after high-intensity interval training by 35. It is also rich in conjugated linoleic acid isomers, and this special fatty acid can inhibit the activity of muscle catabolic enzymes by 47. Its nutritional synergistic effect is amazing. The 3 musketeers of hematopoiesis formed by zinc, iron, and vitamin B12 increases the hemoglobin synthesis rate by 29. The carnitine matrix accelerates the oxidation of fatty acids, delaying the exercise endurance threshold by 40 minutes. The latest sports metabolics research has confirmed that its unique ratio of branched-chain amino acids can increase the activation rate of the muscle protein synthesis signaling pathway by 2.3 times. Health decoded the dietary secrets and exercise prescriptions for strengthening the lower limbs. The cornerstone of nutrition, the key role of iron. When the iron reserve in the body is insufficient, the muscle tissue will find it difficult to obtain an adequate oxygen supply, which will directly lead to persistent fatigue and functional decline. For those who often feel soreness in the lower limbs and lack vitality, targeted supplementation of this mineral can often significantly improve the symptoms. High-quality protein source, the smart cooking of mutton. Among animal ingredients, mutton stands out with its excellent nutritional composition. The best cooking methods should be roasting, stewing, or steaming, avoiding high temperature, frying, and the addition of industrial seasonings. It is recommended to pair it with a variety of colorful seasonal vegetables and sources of complex carbohydrates such as quinoa or brown rice to build a balanced dietary structure. Revealing the core nutrients. The first recommended ingredient, gelatin. Beyond the common understanding of strengthening muscles and bones, the maintenance of the joint system is often overlooked. This is the key hub for maintaining lower limb strength and activity endurance. As a natural joint protector, the collagen contained in gelatin has a triple protection mechanism, maintaining the integrity of the cartilage structure, increasing the range of motion of the joints, and preventing sports injuries. For people with gait disorders or limited daily activities, this natural supplement shows unique health value. The collagen component in gelatin forms a natural protective layer, effectively reducing the mechanical wear of the joint surface, especially having a significant intervention effect on age-related degeneration. Its tissue regeneration promoting properties can further strengthen the physiological functions of ligaments and tendons. Clinical observations show that regular consumers generally report an increase in joint flexibility of more than 30, and the biological buffering effect during exercise is significantly enhanced. Let's witness the transformative power of dietary adjustment through a real case. Ms. Zhen, a 70-year-old senior citizen, had maintained the habit of morning exercises for decades. In recent years, however, she has been troubled by knee joint stiffness and a decline in walking endurance. At first, she attributed the symptoms to natural aging, It was not until she had difficulty going up and down the stairs that she realized she had to take proactive intervention. Under the guidance of a nutrition expert, she began to systematically consume a combination of foods rich in collagen precursors, animal liver, skinless poultry meat, dark green leafy vegetables, and gelatin products. With a precise trace element supplementation plan, her walking endurance increased by 40 after 3 months, and she successfully resumed her morning walks after half a year, with the joint pain index decreasing by 65. This case reveals that the decline of lower limb function is not an irreversible fate, and scientific nutritional strategies can effectively restore the autonomy of movements. Function Enhancement Combination Plan. Training Prescription, Resistance Exercise System. The golden rule for building lower limb muscle strength is to implement progressive resistance training. For functional compound movements are recommended. 1. Multidimensional squat activating the quadriceps humerus glute. 2. Dynamic lunge training strengthening the coordination of the buttocks and legs. 3. Romani and deadlift developing the posterior power chain. For weighted pedaling training increasing overall explosive power. These movements, through biomechanical optimization design, can systematically stimulate the main muscle groups of the lower limbs: rectus femoris, semitendinosus, gluteus maximus, and gastrocnections muscle group, significantly improving proprioception and dynamic stability. More importantly, regular training can promote the enhancement of the adaptability of connective tissues, increasing the joint protection ability by 25-40. The core principle of maximizing the training benefits lies in the load progression mechanism. It is recommended to start with body weight training and adopt a load increment strategy of 3-5 per week, which not only ensures a benign adaptation of the muscles but also avoids the risk of overtraining. With periodic adjustment of the training plan, the efficiency of muscle strength growth can be increased by more than 50. When the strength of your lower limbs begins to decline, are you ready to use these scientific solutions to regain your freedom of movement? The real initiative of health is always in the hands of those who know how to intervene wisely. Sports Science: The Golden Reigning Rules for Building Lower Limb Function. The scientific training strategy should integrate the dual improvement of strength and endurance qualities, and adopt a periodic training mode of alternating between high intensity and low number of repetitions, and moderate intensity and high number of repetitions. This cross-stimulation mode can significantly enhance the muscle's fatigue resistance, making activities such as climbing stairs or long-distance walking in daily life easier. The standardization of movements is the core guarantee of training effectiveness. It should be noted that 1. In the squat series of movements, the patella trajectory should be kept in line with the direction of the second toe to effectively avoid knee joint compensation. 2. During the deadlift process, maintain the physiological curvature of the spine and fully activate the transverse abdominis muscle to form a natural waist protection. 3. When using the leg press machine, control the knee joint flexion angle within a safe threshold to avoid excessive compression of the cartilage. It is recommended to establish the correct movement pattern under the supervision of a professional coach in the initial stage, which can increase the training safety by more than 60 and accelerate the improvement of sports performance at the same time. Resistance training is not only a catalyst for muscle hypertrophy but also a powerful tool for building a high-quality skeletal system. Load-bearing stimulation can increase bone density by 1-3 annually, especially for postmenopause women. The risk of fractures can be reduced by more than 45. This means that they can still maintain their ability to move independently in their senior years, achieving healthy aging in the true sense. From a metabolic perspective, for every additional 1 kilogram of muscle mass, the basal metabolic rate can increase by approximately 50 kilocalories per day. To achieve the best muscle building effects, it is recommended to adopt the Sports Nutrition Synergy strategy, consuming 1.62 to g of high-quality protein daily, combined with minerals such as vitamin E3, calcium, magnesium, and zinc, can increase muscle synthesis efficiency by 30. Beyond traditional understanding, impact aerobic training has unique value in shaping lower limb functions. 3 types of golden movements are recommended. 1. Incline walking. Continuous climbing on an incline of 8-15 can fully activate the quadriceps femoris and the soleus muscle, and simultaneously increase the maximum oxygen uptake by 15-20. 2. Variable speed running training. Using an interval running mode, such as alternating between 30 seconds of sprinting and 90 seconds of jogging, can enhance the recruitment ability of type I muscle fibers. 3. Plyometric jumping. The combined training of box jumps 30-50 cm in height and split squat jumps can increase the elastic energy stored of the tendons by 35. For people with joint degenerative diseases, a modified training mode can be adopted. Replace land impact training with running in water. Use comprehensive trainers with an air cushion buffer system. Change jumping movements to box drop training dominated by eccentric contraction. Clinical data shows that after 12 weeks of adaptive training, the knee joint pain index can be reduced by 40-60, while maintaining muscle strength growth. It is particularly important to emphasize that impact training is not a taboo but requires scientific adaptation. It is recommended to adopt the progressive load testing method, starting with an impact intensity of 20 of the body weight, with an increase of no more than 5 per week, and using surface electromyography monitoring to ensure the correct order of muscle activation. By customizing personalized plans through biomechanical analysis, the training risk can be reduced by more than 80. Are you ready to use these exercise prescriptions to build your own vibrant lower limb system? The adaptive potential of the body is far beyond our imagination, and the key lies in adopting scientific strategies for development. Start your functional training journey now. Sports Protection Guide scientifically adjusts the training mode to achieve the goal of injury-free exercise. The golden rule of sports protection lies in the precise control of training parameters. By adjusting the exercise load, choosing a training ground with good cushioning, and other strategies, it is possible to effectively alleviate exercise impact while maintaining training effectiveness. Trainers should optimize their movements according to their individual functional status and follow the principle of gradual progression. Required course flexibility training and improvement of joint range of motion. To shape the strong lower limb functional chain, it is necessary to pay attention to the coordinated development of muscle extensibility and joint range of motion. Numerous studies have confirmed that flexibility quality is significantly positively correlated with the prevention rate of sports injuries and is a key factor in improving lower limb sports performance. Traditional strength trainers often fall into the misunderstanding of single-dimensional development. An overly tense fascial system and limited joint range of motion will significantly reduce the quality of training, and long-term accumulation may even lead to chronic strain. Systematic stretching training can effectively maintain the elastic modulus of the lower limb muscle groups and avoid the accumulation of abnormal tension. Functional stretching of the hamstring muscle group. Quadriceps femoris complex. A triceps surae can significantly increase the range of motion by 15-30 and simultaneously reduce the risk of sports injuries by 40 to data source. Research report in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research in 2022. At the biomechanical level, scientific flexibility training can optimize body posture alignment and effectively relieve 62 of chronic knee pain and lumbocerebral discomfort data support. ACSM Exercise Medicine White Paper. Joint range of motion rating focuses on the coordinated operation of a movement chain and enhances the adaptability of the joint capsule through dynamic stability exercises. For athletes engaged in explosive events, good range of motion can increase the movement efficiency by 28 and reduce the power transmission loss by 19. Recommended functional training. 1. Integrated yoga training. The compound training that combines static holding and dynamic flow yoga, combined with diaphragmatic breathing, can easily activate the lower limb fascial chain. Poses such as the tree pose and the revolved triangle pose can specifically improve the coordinated function of the hip, knee, and ankle joints. A single training session can increase the hip flexion angle by 8-12 degrees. 2. Pilates Course Energy. The core bed training design based on the principles of biomechanics enhances neuromuscular control through the spring resistance system. Research shows that regular Pilates training can increase lower limb stability by 34 and improve land and cushioning efficiency by 27. Regeneration and recovery system. The proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation P&F technique implemented after high-intensity training can effectively relieve delayed onset muscle soreness DOMS. A combined recovery plan that combines dynamic rolling and static stretching can reduce the viscosity of the MYO fascia by 40 and increase the blood circulation rate by 2.3 times, significantly accelerating the removal of metabolic waste. Advanced trainers are recommended to adopt the 321 recovery model. 3 minutes of dynamic stretching, 2 minutes of alternating hot and cold therapy, 1 minute of nerve mobilization. This plan can shorten the muscle over recovery cycle by 18-24 hours. Subscribe now, and let's jointly build a scientific sports ecosystem to achieve a sustainable and healthy life.